And good morning. Hello everyone. I wanted to put together something for you so that you could take just a few moments every day to do a small yoga practice. Often our day gets busy and we sometimes push ourselves to the back pedal, or the back burner, sorry. So putting just a small little sequence together for you will allow you to do this first thing in the morning and start your day fresh and amazing. So we're going to have you come down onto your back to begin. So just bending into the knees, we're going to keep our back nice and flat. You can open those arms out from the body and maybe walking our feet as wide as the mat, just keeping those knees bent. And we'll start by just drawing that breath in. And let's just check in, see how the body's feeling this morning. Drawing that breath in nice and deep, just checking in at the top of the head, seeing how the back's feeling, how the hips are feeling, how the legs are feeling. Just allowing ourselves to be present in this moment before we begin our day. No matter what kind of day you have scheduled today or what your day might look like, just allow these next few moments to be for you. So we're going to walk the feet to the center and just allow our legs to lay down. We're going to stretch the arms directly above the head, so reaching long. Now maybe even just gently imagine a game of tug-of-war being played with the body. So we point those toes down, reach those fingers long. And then we're going to draw the knees to the chest. And just hold the knees here. You can make the choice to maybe massage the lower back, or maybe just staying still is what the body would love right now. Good. We're going to place those feet down, allow ourselves to lengthen here again. Reaching the arms again above the head. Now this time we're just going to have the feet come towards the left corner of the mat. And our top body moving over towards the top left corner. So noticing that we're feeling that stretch down the right side of our body here. Now if you'd like it a little deeper, we could always cross that right ankle over top of the left foot. And we could also maybe lift into that right wrist. Allow yourself to breathe in to the left side. Nice big breath here. And we'll just kind of walk our way to center, and we'll have the feet come over to the right side of the bottom of our mat and the right side at the top of our mat. And again, you can cross your left foot over top of the right here if you choose. If that's too much, just allow your feet to remain on the mat. And we could also kind of lengthen long, maybe using our right hand to lift into that left side. So feeling the stretch down the left side. Let's draw the breath down into the right side. Nice big breath. We'll take ourselves back to center. And we're going to bring the knees to the chest here again. And again, making the choice to stay still, or if it feels good to roll on the lower back, you can do that as well. Good. Now from here, we're going to allow our knees to fall towards the left side. You're going to scoot your hips towards the right side of your mat and allow those legs to fall over. Now your right arm, you can open that away from the body here if you like. Gaze can remain directly up. Or if you like, you can always take the gaze down the right hand as well, but often, first thing in the morning, just looking up is fine. come back to center, just rolling the knees back up, hugging the knees to the chest, just a simple hug here. We'll place those feet to the mat. We'll just scooch our hips towards the left side of our mat and rolling the legs, rolling the knees, to the right side. You can open our left arm out from that shoulder, gaze coming up. Seeing if it's okay to keep both shoulders on the mat. You might find that that left shoulder's kind of lifting away. We're just making that effort to keep the shoulders down. Allow that breath to flow in. Good. Coming back to center. And again, we're going to lengthen the legs long, reaching tall with the arms and stretching the body. Good. Now we're going to bring the knees again to the chest, and I'm going to have you kind of rock forward. So rocking up, crossing those ankles, and then just bringing yourself into, you should be able to, you could maybe roll forward into hands and knees. And we'll take a nice big breath here again. And we're going to do a few cat-cows. So waking up that spine, take a big breath in. On the exhale, rounding the lower back, mid-back, upper back, lifting tall. Inhaling, face comes forward. Exhale, rounding and lifting the spine. Inhale, face forward. And exhale, last one, lifting high. And face comes forward. And I'll have you come into downward facing dog. Now in our down dog here, this being our first down dog, let's just take some pedals, just nice and slow, dropping one heel down, lengthening long through the spine. Either any option that you choose here in your down dog, perhaps even just a bent knee down dog might work, but we want to keep that spine long. So again, the pedal, a bent knee, or maybe your legs are feeling okay, that you could come into a straight leg option. Alright, we're just going to walk the hands, walk the feet to the outside of the hands. We're going to reach for the opposite elbows and kind of come into a variation of a forward fold. Now you could have a nice bent knee here just to help release in the lower back. Allow the top body to hang and dangle, and we're just going to simply sway from side to side. Just taking it nice and easy, nice and slow, side to side. A nice gentle sway. Placing the fingers to the mat if you're able to, otherwise walking those feet in towards the center of the mat into about a fist apart. So if I was to place my fist there, they would be that far apart. Releasing into forward fold. Again, dropping the chest onto the thighs, a nice generous bend in the knees, or seeing if it's okay to straighten. Now remembering this is first thing in the morning, those hamstrings are likely tight. You've been laying in bed for 8 hours, or hopefully sleeping. Inhale for a half lift. Nice nice long spine. Shoulder blades are active. Belly button's lifting. Exhale, back down, forward fold. Release down. And pressing into the mat, we're going to inhale the arms up nice and tall for tall mountain. And in our tall mountain here, we're going to reach our left hand with our right wrist and lifting tall. So we're lifting that right wrist as high as we're able to, feeling that stretch on the right side body. Nice big breath, making space for and noticing the ribs opening here. Beautiful, releasing. We'll exchange sides. So right hand reaches for that left wrist and reaching up nice and tall. Again, drawing that breath in and releasing the breath out. Coming back down and forward fold. Allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out. Coming into half lift on that next inhale. Forward fold. We'll step back into downward facing dog. Dropping the knees down onto our mat. We're going to keep both hands connected to the earth here and extend the left leg hip height. So we're pointing the toe down towards the earth. Taking a big breath here and knee to nose. Inhaling open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale open. One more time. Beautiful. Extending back. And we're going to come back to downward facing dog. Allow the chest to drop towards the earth. Ears are tucked between those arms and nice straightened legs. Of course, if you need that bend in the knees, bending slightly. Dropping our knees down onto the mat. Now, we're going to open the hands as wide as the mat. And nice and slow, dropping down, pressing back up. So you don't have to go all the way down. We're going to do 3 wide push-ups. Coming back up, nice and slow, pushing back up. And we'll take ourselves back to downward facing dog. Good. Dropping our knees back down onto the mat. Extending our right leg back. Again, hip height, so we're not going too high up. We just want a nice long line from the shoulder to the heel. Toes flex down. Drawing that breath in, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, open. Last one, knee to nose. And extending back. Nice work. Curling the toes, coming back to downward facing dog. And we're going to walk our feet forward here again to the outside of the hands. Reaching the elbows. And again, just a nice gentle sway. Maybe noticing there's a little bit more movement than the first time we did this. Coming back to center. Fingertips to the mat. We're going to turn the toes. So our heels should be at the outside of the mat. Just simply turning the toes off our mat. And we're going to slowly sink into what we call malasana. So we are pressing our palms in together, our elbows or triceps pressing into the knees, coming into a nice easy yoga squat. We're lengthening through the spine, we're lifting the chest, and our hands are at the chest. Nice big breath. Beautiful. Just slightly leaning forward. And we'll come into seated pose. Choosing to cross those legs or perhaps line the ankles up. You could take yourself into lotus pose if you know what lotus pose. So half lotus, I can show you half lotus. I'm not physically, I don't know if I'm able to do full lotus. So you're bringing that foot up onto the top of the thigh. Now full lotus would be bringing the other one up on top, and yeah, I'm not able to show you, sorry. But some people are able to do that, making sure that you're not putting too much pressure on the knees though if you do choose to go into lotus. I like to just simply stack and line my ankles up. And sometimes doing it the opposite way of what you normally would, just helping to work both sides of our brain. So lightly placing the hands onto the knees. You can close the eyes here softly if you like, or maybe even just keeping that gaze towards the floor. Lengthening tall through the top of the crown. And just drawing a nice big breath in and releasing that breath out. Another nice big breath and releasing out. One more nice big breath. And just kind of letting that sigh out. You can open the eyes here slightly. Inhaling, we'll draw the arms directly above the head, pressing the palms in, fingertips touching, and nice and slow, passing the forehead, passing the eyes, and the mouth, and the throat, to the heart. And the light in me honors and sees the beautiful light within you. Namaste. Now, as you go in through your day, just knowing what an amazing thing you've done for your body to begin this morning, this beautiful day. And may it help you feel grounded and focused throughout your day. Have a beautiful one. We'll see you again on the mat.